So if you've been enjoying the content or if you're new here and just want to support, make sure you subscribe. It helps out a lot and puts my content out there for more people to see, and in a way helps keep the dream alive. But anyways, onto the video. So the goal today, just gonna try and get to plat and yeah, keep it rolling. And interestingly enough, we start off with the guy who actually is in plat. Kind of surprised, to be quite honest, that we're getting a guy in. That was actually, oh my, okay. Rude Awakening to Gold, Rayman on the rise. Rayman is actually like legit such a good character, and this guy is living. Okay, for a second I thought he was completely trolling. Wow, what a start by this guy. I was not expecting this guy to do that whatsoever. That was actually insane. This guy's going for it though. I gotta give it to him. The question is, will he like keep up with it? That's the big thing. This guy's actually playing like really good though. I will say that for sure. But that is not Scythe. Give me Scythe. A situation like this, I mean, really, you just gotta find the kill. There you go. That is such a good move, dude. Tossing down the ball and then absolutely blasting them like that. That is something that only kills on Enigma or like smaller walled maps. I have a feeling though, this guy's gonna start to slow down a little bit, especially with that dodge. That dodge kind of look bad, and there, yeah, there we go. Not big surprise that something like that happened. You can't just be fighting like a guy who's like gold elo and have the match just be good for him. There's always a catch. There's always something that is not going to go as planned and not going to go as expected, and that was that. Like, he is overcommitting so much on this stuff. I would not be surprised if he like, I would not be surprised if he just SDs here. Because this guy, yeah, that guy just, he overcommitted so much. It just gave me the game. How you guys been doing though? You guys been doing good? I was away this weekend and had some fun. Got to see some friends and stuff that I hadn't seen in a little bit. And I mean, yeah, weather's getting warmer. Got to go outside a good amount. It's nice. I don't know, like, it's just like, especially given all my classes this semester for school are online, I really enjoy being able to like go outside more. And this is, wow, what a beginning, dude. We play Rayman right into Scarlet. This is just like how I like to keep my day rolling. Like to keep the first two games interesting, you know. I'm playing 3 defense as well, so that's just great. But yeah, you guys do anything exciting lately? Rock climb or something? I don't know. Not play Brawlhalla, basically. That's kind of like the question. What'd you do aside from, you know, probably play Brawlhalla? For me, visit and yeah, go outside, check it out. It's been like, what is it? It's almost April. It's actually getting close to April. I only have like a month and a half of class. Actually, not even that. Month and a half is like generous. It's like honestly a month of actual like classes left, which is crazy. Obviously, I have one more year, but yeah. Also, you guys, listen to this. I managed, so all my midterms went overall pretty well. Like for the classes I genuinely care about, they went great. And then you know what I had? I had physics. Physics, I had a 97 in that class. I got a 57 on the exam. Yeah, let that sink in. And you know what I have now? A 77. You know what I need? I need to get a 70 in that class. So this is, yeah, send some prayers or whatever to your boy, because it is rough. Like if I honestly, if I fail the class, it's not a big deal because I'll just retake it. But my professor, like, I thought about this the other day and I talked to like a couple people about it. Like, so you know how classes aren't consistent in the fact that, you know, you can have like multiple physics courses, but you could have one professor who has the class with like tests being weighed a certain amount and like homework being weighed a different amount. And basically what weight is like how much they're worth in the class, right? So if you have like, yeah, and usually the way it goes is like classes will have like exams be worth a lot more than homework and stuff, because exams, you know, you can't really look up answers as much. You're not supposed to be able to and stuff. So yeah, my professor is like nothing but exams. That's where like literally all the points are worth. And I got absolutely slaughtered. But I just think it's so annoying that it's not consistent, because then you run into situations like this where it's like, oh, I could have just taken, you know, with John Doe instead, and now I have, you know, the grades I need, or I get a 57 on the exam, and it doesn't matter. And you might be wondering, oh, well, just like literally get better. I mean, it can't be, it's physics. It can't be that bad. I mean, I doubt any of you are saying that. If you know anything about physics, physics is not that enjoyable. It is a 100 level course. The issue is that I'm a computer tech major. Basically, I don't need physics in any fashion, and they're making me take it. It is quite amazing that I actually have to take that. And there we go. Game 2, under wraps. Where are we at, Nilo, actually? 2 games. I mean, we should be too far already. Yeah, it's going to be like, what, right before 1700 when we get to Plat, so let's keep the ball rolling. And this poor Jiro. This poor soul, dude. Jiro, I wonder if there's a Kung Fu Panda patch, I think, coming up Wednesday. I wonder if we'll see anything for Jiro. Highly doubt it, but, you know, we can remain hopeful for now. I think what's going to happen is we're going to see, like, Lance get buffed, probably. I don't know what else, though. Lance being buffed would be not very cool. Jiro being buffed would be awesome. Actually, like, power play if Jiro got buffed. What else? Bow, maybe a nerf. Like, Hammer. I honestly doubt Hammer's going to get nerfed, even though I feel like people complain about it a lot. I think that weapon is overrated a bit. Although I will say I hate it a lot still. I think it is very good and could be nerfed in, like, D-Light maybe, and, you know, maybe there's some other stuff in Air. But with that being said, I don't know. I don't think it is as nerf-worthy as people say. Like, overall, like, it doesn't need to be destroyed. It's just that some people are really good at Hammer right now. Like, Java is a good example of that. That guy is just literally, like, the best, possibly the best Hammer player in North America. At the very least, the best offstage Hammer player. Because what he's, like, does offstage is so, it's insane with Hammer. He has a system down, excuse me. It was pretty crazy to watch in winners because he had no fear. And I mean, a lot of people just didn't know what to do into him. We've had quite the cast today so far. We are literally playing Rat Ember, who is only trying to play unarmed and is already dead. What a 0 to death that was. Why am I not surprised that the Rat Ember is literally trying to run at me with unarmed? I mean, you know what that skin reminds me of? You guys ever watched the movie Tale of Despero? That movie was weird, by the way. It was a little mouse that, like, used a needle as a sword or something. Very strange. Like, very strange. I mean, he had a little red hat. I mean, that was kind of cool. You know, he had some style, I'll say that. But, like, other than that, it was just, like, what is going on? There was, like, this one lady that kind of got bullied, and she, like, helped the bad guy a bit. Which I forget what the bad guy even was. Probably a rat, because, like, Despero is a mouse. It only makes sense. Classic matchup, of course, rat versus mouse. Mouse always winning because apparently rats are always the bad guys. Feel bad, man. Why did he do that? What universe? Okay, so this guy goes from running unarmed and getting 0 to death back to back to deciding, you know what? Let me just get a gimp really quick. I mean, is he that bored? Like, is he trying to make it that interesting for himself? Give himself a challenge? Like, am I facing the next Wrenched or something? So my guess is that this guy is actually, like, kind of close to Plat. I mean, he's got the Bovar with the black colors. So you know he knows something. At lower ranks, I feel like when people buy the black colors, that's how you know that they got a little proficiency, we'll call it, with their character. And so far, this guy playing like every other sword main does and just spamming recovery. Recovery on sword, possibly the most, it's a drill. It is literally a drill to the sky. Like, you're literally slicing air with it. And it beats out so many things. And, like, whenever I play gauntlets into it, it gets me just, dude, that thing just gets me so worked up. It is just not a fun move to play into because people will literally just spam it. Sword players are, like, the masters of wake-up attacks, honestly. In my mind, at least. Okay. Walk into it. Didn't walk into it. Now he's just gonna throw out side air on Hammer. Smart man. This guy's gonna go places with that style. Nothing but recovery and side air. Honestly, all he needs on a character like Bodvar, recovery on sword, Hammer side air, probably can take out a lot of people with that. Probably has taken out a lot of people with that. That's why he's in high gold. You know, me? What would I know? I'm probably lower elo than him right now. Oh. Okay. Dodge in. Nope. I mean, this dude, I gotta be honest, is just swinging for the fences at this point. If you actually wanted to make a comeback here, I think the best play is to you have to slow it down. That's what a lot of people are doing nowadays. In pro play, like the gameplay is slowed down a lot, at least in winters. Everyone I played against, it felt like it was a much slower game. And yeah, you have to slow it down if you want a chance to come back. And only in Brawlhalla, I will be fighting a gold Jaeon on an Omnitrix map. So weird. Which reminds me of the Kung Fu Panda crossover coming Wednesday, I believe. Kung Fu Panda. I remember, dude, I've watched those movies so many times. And partially against my will. Because my siblings, like in car rides and stuff. I don't know how many of you guys like have siblings, obviously, right? You know, there's a lot of you out there. But if you have a sibling and you've ever like, you know, the DVD players that they have in like, yeah, in a car or whatever, like built in the back of the seat, or if you've ever watched a movie in a car, you know how it's like parents would be like, oh yeah, bring like, you know, bring a couple movies to watch. But then like sometimes your siblings will just like have that one movie they're infatuated with for like a period of time. And I remember it was like the Kung Fu Panda series for a bit. So that was, yeah. I remember, dude, the worst was Frozen. When everyone was infatuated with Frozen. Good movie. But is it really worth, like, you know, everywhere we go, was it really worth, like, watching it over and, I kid you not, I remember one car ride where it was like, we must have gone on vacation somewhere. And I'm pretty sure they watched the movie in that trip. Like, it had to be at least, I'd say like 5 times. I mean, it was the only thing we watched. Now, I had my phone, obviously. This is a while ago. At this point, probably, oh, geez, 4 years ago at least. But whenever Frozen came out and it was like really popular. But man, that is like PTSD to some degree. But what was I saying about Kung Fu Panda? Yeah, the crossover should be cool. Got off track a little bit, and this guy's a platinum, by the way, so we got our work cut out for us. You know, I may have to stop talking for a bit because this guy is really just gonna work me really good. And I mean, who dies here? Wow, I actually did die. What was he waiting for? What was acidic G Money waiting for? What could he have possibly been waiting for? Obviously, he saw into the future, because that was okay, whatever. Dude, now I actually have to make a comeback for the second time. And feels not good. It's a gold and a plat. Yikes. Oh. That'd been kind of cool. Dodge down, dodged in. Classic dodge in. Everyone be dodging in, dude. It is just the go-to dodge. Just to go straight back at it. This guy actually doesn't want to play the game. I've kind of like determined that in my mind. This guy has no intention of actually like playing me. Like if I stand here, that is not playing the game. That is like fighting a I mean, I must be lagging, or he must be lagging for him to do GC sidelight for no reason. He did it again. Like, is there a third player on the screen? Like, do I need to check my eyes? What was that? Where's he going? Runs back, grabs the gadget, as one does. Bring back gadgets to competitive. You guys with me on that? Make that trending. Oh. The fact I missed that is very sad. I just don't get what he's doing. You can get the weapon without flying around me like 20 bajillion times. I mean, now he's gonna recover on edge. Where is it? Ah, yeah, not so fun now, is it? Not so fun now. When you do it to yourself, all fun and games. Or when I do it, it's all fun and games. But when you do it to yourself, watch now. Oh, now he's on the move. Now he's literally on the prowl. He's ready. He's ready to put it all in. He's actually dead though. Ready? Dodge in. Oh, I don't want to talk about that. I don't want to talk about that at all. Okay. Yep. 2. That would've been kind of sick. Yeah, he lives. Okay. You know, I kind of got a little greedy. All right. No, Lance and Light. If Lance gets buffed in the next patch, like I said, I will be very sad. I kind of realize now, when I've been doing this, like these games, this whole series, people at lower ranks don't really have skins too often. Are you guys the type of people that you don't like to buy a skin for a character unless you feel like you're either gonna like main them, or is it like, do you like to wait till you feel like, you know, they're good? Like, or are you someone that just buys skins for characters like you don't even really play? Like, you just like how they look and you're like, oh, if I'm gonna play this character at all, like, let me buy a skin for them. Because I know some people that are like that. They're just like, oh, I wanna have a skin for these characters, like, just cause. Like, I have a skin for all the Scythe, or I have the skins for every Scythe character except one. Are you guys like that? Like that type of like mentality? What a dodge by me. Holy dude, Nyx. Thank goodness Nyx is kind of offset by the fact that Blasters and Scythe are like, they're actually kind of hard together. Nyx is very similar to me. Like Nyx is kind of like Diana. Like the SIGs are so good. The character stats so good. But the weapon combination is, it can be difficult at times for sure. I mean, the last time we saw a Nyx like actually do well, and I'm kind of excluding Sandstorm. I don't know what he ended up like getting with Nyx, what place. But I think the last time was like Boomy, and that was at CEO Dreamland, which was so long ago. That was actually not Dreamland, my bad, CEO, which was mid 2019. Mid 2019 was the last time we saw this character like get top 3, I believe. I don't know if Nyx has ever won a tournament. The only other time I've seen is like Effie, and that was at BCX 2017. Effie got 5th, I believe. And yeah, that was what times? Quite the times. We had Mordex and Nyx in top 8. I mean, Mordex not a surprise. Yeah, that was a pretty diverse top 8 too. BCX 2017. Dobrain was like 4th, Boomy 3rd, LDZ 1st, ARTEMIS 2nd. Who else was in that? I was, Pugsy was. I think I already said Effie. I feel like I'm definitely forgetting one. There's one person I'm forgetting, and I feel kind of bad that I am. But yeah, pretty diverse balance of EU and NA. We need to see like, dude, once we have lands again, I'm telling you, like Brazil specifically is gonna come in hot. There's gonna be a lot of like North American players, I think, North American and European players that are like surprised and potentially upset at tournament when, like, you know, when they have to play, I don't know, some name they can't even pronounce, and this guy plays like, he's actually like the best Scarlet you've ever seen or something. Yes, dude, yes, it actually couldn't be a video without playing a Queen Nai in high gold. It literally could not be. This is like just perfect scenario, right? It's just full circle. Queen Nai, that is kind of good at the game. That's gonna and I don't even know what that was. That's gonna spam these SIGs. There we go, first one already. And yeah, it's gonna be good. What character gate kept you guys from like getting to plat or like getting to diamond? What's like the character that you had the most trouble with basically, or like there was a period of time? Like for me, it was Taros. Like getting to diamond. There was, I forget what was his name. It was a black Taros, and it was like the big boss or something like that. It was some like no skin, like just straight up default Taros. And it was like that guy gate kept me at least like 6 or 7 times. I remember actually playing him more recently. I say more recently lightly because, you know, that guy was like, I mean, it's been several years now since like I actually got diamond, or I first got diamond. And yeah, I remember I played him. My record was actually terrible with him. It was like one, it had to be one in like, not even one, but it was just like very heavily, like majority was in his favor by a lot. We'll just say that. I don't remember the exact numbers, but yeah, I played him, and part of me was like, this is gonna sound kind of mean, but part of me was like very happy that the guy hadn't improved at all, because yeah, he was doing the exact same thing that he was doing before, which is being a complete nuisance and just like, you know, absolute wagon Taros brain. It's like that's what happens when you enter stage 5 of Taros mode. You just literally, like, your playstyle never changes. You've just accepted the fact that you are capped off with Taros. Oh, yeah. So hopefully, like, Cody has never entered that stage. Cody's not even that committed of a Taros player, right? He says he's got the voice line and stuff, but that's all for show. Cody's like stage 3. But once if Cody commits to Taros like super hard, which I doubt he will, especially if blasters get buffed, then I'll start being concerned, because at that point, I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't want him to hit stage 5, like to where he just like, you know, it's like eating the glue. That glue, you know what? The glue probably like holds it off. I got him figured out. That's why he eats the glue. That all makes sense now. All makes sense. It really does. Is he gonna end sig? Okay, so this guy has a really bad problem. Like, you just have to know the combos. This guy has a super bad problem with that, where he's just like, he's gotten the D-Light, and then he just doesn't do the follow-up, or he doesn't do a proper one. When in doubt, just do Sair. And, or if you're Nai, do the N-Sig. He's trying to be fancy and do like double. Don't be fancy. Not worth your time, like ever. Just do the D-Light Sair, the D-Light N-Sig, D-Light Recovery, whatever, if you're not sure if they have a dodge or not. And I think this might be our game for Plat. Gotta be careful, this guy. Got the Lucko Brawl colors. Probably just bought them, because there's no other reason to be using those colors unless you literally just got them for the first time. They look good with some characters, but definitely better colors out there. That's how it usually goes. People will like rock the new color for a little bit, and then they'll go back to whatever they had before, because a lot of the times the colors don't really be hitting like the original setup. This guy though, so far, I mean, he's been pretty set on playing Spear. Okay, at this point he doesn't. I was gonna say, there ain't no way this guy's playing Mirage and he's just trying to play nothing but Spear. Maybe he is though. I mean, he's going for it like he is. He's acting like a Spear player, doing nothing but dare. I approve. I mean, that's how I roll. I'm actually gonna... Oh, never mind. I wanted to kind of just like keep hitting with that. Same thing. This guy just has like... Both these two guys, the last Spear player I played, the Nai, and then this guy. Terrible execution. If you are missing D-Light Sair on Spear, straight up spend time in training room. Whenever I miss D-Light Sair on Spear, which thank goodness is like next to never now, it's one of those things where you can't call yourself a main of the weapon unless you have it absolutely mastered. Like if you're missing it, you're not a main of that weapon. That is like one of the most basic things in the game. And if you don't miss it and like cringe at yourself for missing it, that is horrible. It is one of the best, like, it's one of Spear's like only kill combos aside from D-Light Recovery. So if you don't have it down, it's so bad. Like execution in this game is so important. Like you can have all these crazy reads and stuff, right? But if you're playing a weapon that thrives off of like combos and stuff, or has combos, please know how to do them. Otherwise you're just wasting your time. I don't know, play Scythe and place 128th or something. I mean, I don't know. Or if you want to do like more reads and stuff and not have to worry about this stuff, yeah, play Scythe or whatever. Even then, with Scythe, you still have to like have the strings memorized. That's a big thing. You have to have them. Not memorized, but like down to be like as tight of a window as possible. Otherwise, it's kind of what's the point? Like you're just gonna like do sidelight recovery, and you know they can like go to lunch, make a run to McDonald's, you know, go to sleep, wake up, have breakfast, and like you're still not doing the recovery into it. It's just, yeah, just be good with inputs. I don't know if that's like a mechanical skill or just like practicing. I think it's just practicing inputs. I don't know what to call it like specifically, but just gotta make sure you do it. I think that's a big thing. I feel like a lot of people just don't put the time into training room with just grinding out like combos and stuff. And that's something, it's like getting your reps in basically. Like doing combos is essentially reps. Once you get like to a certain strength level in the gym, right? You're not just gonna stop doing like the curls that got you there. You're gonna do some other stuff with it maybe, but you're like gonna increase the weight. You're gonna increase like the amount perhaps that you do. You're gonna keep doing it. That's what I'm getting at. It's not a direct like one-to-one comparison, but I think you guys get what I'm saying. Also, this guy, I hate to bring it to an end, but I think he's freaking out. He's dead. I think we have Plat. Do we get to wrap it up here or not? Stay tuned. 3, 2, 1. We do. We actually do get Plat. I think we actually get it right on the dot. So that's kind of nice. But anyways, thank you guys for watching. This was a fun episode. I had a lot to say. So yeah, the next episode will be Thursday. I have some ideas for content, so stay tuned for that. And I'll see you then. Peace, everyone.